Hi, this is ECANHOJ, and you're listening to the Marvel Card Collectors Podcast.
I can do this live all the time. That
That
actually
was
worked
good.
okay. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
That's really good.
Oh dear. Hello, everybody. My name is Ian Taylor, and welcome to the Marvel Card Collectors Podcast, brought to you by the Marvel Cards Fan Collective, an awesome community of card collectors and creators. You can find our two groups on Facebook, details of which are at the end of this podcast. So come check us out. You're going to make me laugh. I can feel it. With me is my co-pilot in all things Marvel cards. The sun is shining. Card gods are in their heaven, and I've had a lovely walk in the woods with my family for my one-day government-sanctioned bit of exercise. So forget Netflix and chill. It's time to Norrin and chill. It's
Yes. That was great. Okay. Yes.
Good, wasn't it?
Yes. That was
I like
awesome.
that.
I was wondering where that was going. I love it.
Yeah, I know.
The
That was a bit of
topical,
yeah.
good context. I love it.
Yeah. It's a bit of a
Nice.
walk in the woods, but never mind. We got
Time capsule. I'm into it.
that. The card gods are in their heaven. The card gods. I like the idea of there being card gods. I'm gonna have a slurp of tea. Hang on a minute.
You know what? That's a good question. Where the card gods in heaven? What point in your collection where you caught a card and you were like, the card gods are looking down on me?
Probably when I got your mail call and I got that rainbow foil. Black
It
cat.
looks so good in
It does look
person.
incredible, doesn't it? This will actually, for those listening on audio, I should say that this will also be. Sorry, I'm not having a stroke. I'm trying to get my black cat binder out, and it's a bit heavy.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but it is getting a bit ridiculous. We are going to put this out as a video episode. We did want to stream this episode, but for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out in time. And also, a lot of the solutions that we have available actually cost quite a bit of money. And I'm sure if you're anything like me at the moment, you need every penny you can. So, but I will. I did do a video on the podcast page last week of the mail call from Norrin.
Yes.
And in there was this beautiful black cat rainbow foil, which is absolutely gorgeous.
That's awesome.
I would say I'll pop a picture on the tasting notes, but a picture doesn't do this justice in any way, shape, size, or form. Nor does the webcam on this computer. So.
We'll go ahead and I'll erase this out, but we'll go ahead and have you do a video of it.
Yes.
On your phone, and then send me that video, and I'll crop it and put it next to our video.
That's better. In fact, you know what? Let's just leave this in, and we'll just splice that in, and they can hear and see. How
so right now, you are looking at the card. It's beautiful.
Who are you?
Just a stray black cat.
You're definitely getting enough vitamins.
And we're back. That's where you edited in. Right.
Genius.
Marvelous. How have you been? What's been happening?
I've been great. I participated in Trade Day.
Now, tell me, what is Marvel Cards Trading Day?
Well, Marvel Cards Trading Day was set up by a good friend of ours, Jose Cabrero. And Jose, thought of this thing up. It's been in the works for some time, and this was the first time we implemented it. And basically, it was meant to get a bunch of collectors on the same day, same time, to come online virtually, right, obviously, and do some trading. So people shared Google Drives and Google Photos and a bunch of other things where they just basically put all the cards that were up for grabs and what could possibly be on the table for a very good trade. And we spoke to each other, and most of the times the conversations were just talking about card stuff for hours on end, which is really exciting. Got to see some crazy previews of collections I had never seen before.
Really?
Yes, crazy stuff. I mean, next level type of stuff. Old school stuff, new school stuff, things that I didn't even know people had that they were sharing because it was just very friendly. It was very nice.
Yeah.
And it was just a great time. Really, it felt like a trading card day con. It felt nice to be around all these people and talking about cards forever, which did not bother anyone because that's just everybody's thing. Everyone's like neglecting their wives or husbands, but the day was there at ours.
Yeah.
So it was nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward for maybe like a monthly virtual, catching up kind of thing with the group and some other things. But I think trade day was really a success. I know a lot of people had a lot of successful trades that I think otherwise would have taken forever.
Really?
People get busy, lives and stuff, but if you have this kind of designated 2 to 3 days, everybody those 2-3 days online, they set time aside, they're looking through the cards. And the cool thing was, Matt Fuller and Jose really kind of held the ground, and Matt was organizing cards right on camera. So was Jose. I did at one point, and just showing things to the camera, showing people, surprising people.
Nice.
But it was really cool. No, it was really fun.
Very
it was really
good.
fun.
Very good. Well, I remember when Jose messaged us about it a few weeks back, and I suggested, why don't we blatantly steal Free Comic Book Day kind of idea?
Yeah.
And just have it on, because that's the first Saturday in May every year. And so my suggestion was, and whether we do it yearly or probably something more regularly, but would be first weekend in April.
I love that.
There's just and every and that way people can kind of get it up for it, and it's actually easy to tell people about. You can say, "Have you heard of Free Comic Book Day?" It's like, "Yeah, of course I have." It's like, well, it's the same but for trading cards.
Yep.
And a month earlier. So yeah.
And the other suggestion that we heard online and that I've been thinking about, and I know you've been thinking about too, is maybe getting a free trading card day card from MCCW. You know what I mean? And have an artist that we know, because we have so many artists on the cast, kind of draw us an image, maybe 2 or 3, and just print off a bunch of cards and kind of send it to people.
Yeah.
And have this like free trading card day.
Yeah. A lot of people have been asking about, specifically actually, MCCW or Marvel Cards Fan Collective, kind of almost blank stock, if you like. And it is something I've been kind of looking into, because I really actually want to get that going. So there's a few people who actually do their own cards, and I just want to find out, okay, who do you use? What type of product is it? Because the main thing is, doesn't matter how pretty it is on the back. The main thing is the artist has got to be able to use it, because I've seen so many tales of artists going, "Oh, we got the card stock in for this set, and it's just terrible. The ink doesn't take to it, or it's whatever." And I the last thing I want to do is create some blank stock just as a limited thing, just for fun, really, just for our own enjoyment and amusement, and have it be something that's terrible to draw on. The worst thing in the world. So, but Ed Webb at Sci-Fi Cards does promo cards every year. Several times a year, in fact. And that's a perfect kind of little sort of riff to do. So that's exactly what I want to do.
And we'll talk to Pernas too. Perna's been doing this for some time, so they'll be able to help us out too.
Yeah, Pernas, Axe, Ed from Sci-Fi Cards. They'll just give us some pointers and tips. So
we'll get this done.
We'll get it done. And the other thing that I've been thinking about for a while now is doing some challenge coins, because our logo just would fit nicely in that circular.
I'd love to do that so much. That'd be sick.
But I want it to be something that's a very limited thing, and like we do a certain amount. And then they're gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. And then we might do them again. So you have coin 1, coin 2.
I love that.
3, that kind of thing. But again, all this sort of stuff does actually require that we spend a little money, and I am currently on vapors and have had to stop buying because of the lockdown situation and reduced income and stuff like that. So I know that there's a lot of people probably hurting a little bit on that front at the moment, so which is why I think Trading Card Day was a great idea. And Jose, thank you for pulling that off and having that idea, because if you can't spend, then let's go back to what they are called, trading cards.
Let's get back to basics.
At the end of the day, get back to basics. So so that was fun. I've got my notes, as you can see. Look, those are my notes, people. Those are my notes.
You guys are getting the behind the scenes.
You are getting behind the scenes. So what's been happening? So a few new products have dropped that I think it would be remiss of us not to touch upon.
Agreed.
Endgame / Captain Marvel is out physically.
Yes.
And it looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, people have pulled some really cool cards, and the base cards and the inserts are really nice foils. There's really some really cool variations of
So it
things.
looks like a really nice quality set. Haven't seen many sketches. Not that they're not out there, but I haven't seen them. I've been
No.
kind of looking out, and
Yeah.
plates is what I've seen. There are plates.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And
Some
I've-
autograph plates. People pull
Yes.
the Tom Harlan,
Yes.
Captain America plate I saw somewhere on
Chris
eBay.
Evans. Yeah.
Yeah. Pull. Some of these will be up on screen, ladies and gentlemen.
They will.
They will.
They will. Yes.
They're surrounding us now.
They'll be on the tasting notes at the very least.
They'll be there.
They'll be there. They'll be there. You're the video wizard.
I will
I'm
get
just
them
along
up
for the.
on the screen.
I'm just along for the ride. You know, if we'd been really organised, I could have actually had them pop up on screen during the video.
No, that's crazy. Let's not do that.
That would have been crazy. No, I do have some.
And throw people off? No way.
I do have some
Let's
things prepared to show, which
do
will
you?
come. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'm not doubting you.
No, I know you're not. You're just surprised.
No, I'm just surprised. Pleasantly.
What, me being organised.
No, what? Crazy.
What else? And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Compendium has dropped on EPAX about the same sort of time. And that actually does fit in. You remember I said back in February, I think, that they'd released a product on EPAX at the very start of January. Then they released one at the very start of February. Then there was one in March. And now there's...
Yes.
Yeah, so they have been releasing a major product every month so far. I can't remember what the first one was. Marvel 80th, I think, was the first one. And then, of course, there was Spider-Man... What was it? Far From Home? And then I can't remember what last month was. There was something last month. Anyway, Agents for S.H.I.E.L.D. is the new one. And that
excited to see what we get next.
Yeah, and that has plates. So there's quite a few plates popping up. I was looking this morning at a rather gorgeous Captain Marvel one. So if you ever wanted a magenta Brie Larson, let's face it, who wouldn't?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Any colour.
Any colour.
This is where the screen goes all like this, and I drift away. Just like this for a minute. Anyway, and we're back.
Sorry.
But they look nice, and I haven't watched it series 2 because children, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I absolutely loved. So I'm gonna catch.
I thought it was children in season 2. You're like, I can't stand it. They put kids on there, and I'm out.
Put kids. Yeah,
But,
you put kids in anything, I'm gone. And I really want to catch up on it because I love the cast. I love the guy who plays Coulson.
Yes.
Greg, who is, by the way, little trivia tip, and you may know this, may not, is married to Jennifer Grey, who played Baby in Dirty Dancing. And he also played Ferris Bueller's sister in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
She's so good in that.
Yeah. And she's still a very fine looking woman, so he's a very lucky man, Clark Gregg. So yes. So Agent S.H.I.E.L.D. is out. It's really hot in here.
No, it's okay.
Spring
You got
has
the
arrived
vapors.
and I'm in my loft. So some slightly kind of sad news, really. And I think a lot of you may know this already. And I did reach out to him to ask him if he'd be fine with us mentioning it, and because he has said it himself on social media. But Upper Deck Matt is now known just as Matt.
Yeah.
Because he was made redundant from Upper Deck about 3 weeks ago now, which is really sad. So that is effectively what happens when you come on our podcast.
That's it. It's over. The timer starts, and then 4 weeks. It's like The Ring. 7 days, it's over.
That's not true. Although I've not seen Jalen Warner around for a while.
Okay.
And Ingrid
we're not
Hardy
killing off people. Okay, no, we're not doing this anymore. No.
Yeah, who's next? I haven't heard from the Glee brothers for a while. And
what?
Episode 2's intro.
We've done everybody in.
We have done everyone in, probably audio as well as video now. But he's fine. He did want me to send his best to everyone. He is, as many people are, affected by the COVID-19 situation, and a lot of companies and employers have unfortunately had to let people go. I can't really speculate or do any clown mass in his own terms on how else that might have affected Upper Deck, because it's not my place to say, and I actually don't know. And neither Matt. So hang in there, Matt. I'm sure that you will land somewhere bigger and better once this is all over. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for all the wonderful sets that you've been working on, including
And
some to come. You know, you're going
if you
to be
don't
seeing
know,
Matt's touch on sets for over a year in the future.
Matt, Matt was behind. He's the architect of all these cards that we collect. From making big decisions to how
Yep.
the tier systems work, numbering system. I mean, he's been the mastermind behind it all.
Yeah. Pretty much every Marvel set from Upper Deck in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he turned it around. I mean, he made a premium set that everyone chases, and everyone will remember Matt's designs and what Matt did. And it's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah. So Matt, thank you for everything. And he is, for those of you interested, and he has posted this link on the Blowout forum, so I will put it in the tasting notes. He's selling a lot of his stuff because he needs to get some coin in, but also he's got an awful lot of exclusives and like rare stuff. And has been
Upper Deck stuff, which is the rarest.
And other. I noticed some Rittenhouse stuff on his stuff that he's selling on eBay. So yes, I will put the link up because Matt could. There's some incredible sports stuff as well. You know, I don't know much about sports cards, but there's some pretty exclusive and rare.
No, it looks very rare.
Hockey stuff. There, including Upper Deck employee incentives and things like that. So go get it. The other thing I did want to touch upon, simply because a few people have mentioned it, and I have saved a couple of posts from the group. The obviously everything's affected depending on where you live. Different states, different parts of the world have different levels of impact, and lockdown, I guess, is the expression. It is affecting shippings from Upper Deck EPACs who use COMC. So COMC themselves are having an issue. So
major delays.
Yeah, they're having a major delay, and the interesting thing about it is, a lot of people have requested stuff 3 or 4 weeks ago. Some massive orders of hundreds of cards, some 2 or 3 cards, and they're kind of all in the same boat. Apparently they're on a skeleton crew there.
Yeah. So I actually ordered something, my full PA set from MM18. And I ordered it a week before 2 weeks before California had their shutdown, or Washington had their shutdown. I forget where they're based. And I was able to get it just in time.
Yeah.
But it looks like all the orders that came after around that period are the ones that are kind of slapped and slow down.
Yeah. So hang in there, folks. I know it's.
My suggestion, if you don't need it, hold off getting it shipped to you. I don't know. I don't know. What are you suggesting? You think people should be shipping their stuff home?
You know what? It's not going to go anywhere, and you're going to end up spending the money, and it might not be shipped.
Yeah. So if you put
if you spend, and it's not cheap if you've got bulk cards. So let's say you're going to drop a couple $100 on shipping. Several hundred cards. Probably more than that. I think it's about 25 cents a card. So what's that? So say you want to ship Fleer Ultra X-Men, because I know I've got that pretty much incomplete within EPACs and multiple tiers of it, and it's going to be about 800 cards. So it's going to be best part of $200 to ship, even within the US. Forget about overseas, which would be more.
Yeah, no.
So if I was going to request that shipped, they would take my $200 now, but not ship it. So
they would try to ship it as quickly as possible, but they're not going to.
But all I'd be doing is adding it to a queue of items, assuming they go in order, and that's a big pull. That's someone running around that warehouse for a couple of hours putting that together, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I would basically what I would do is I'd watch out for Washington or California. I forget where they're based out of, and just go ahead and wait for their shelter ban to be lifted.
Yeah,
and then when you start seeing that happen, then I think it'd be the safer bet to place in your orders, because more people will be able to put them out there.
Yeah, it's Washington. It's somewhere up Seattle way, I think.
I think it is Washington. Yeah,
Pacific Northwest.
That's where I got mine from. So.
Yeah. Apparently, one of the comments I saw was they are shipping the eBay auction side, which is a new thing where you can do like auction stuff. I imagine that's because they kind of, unless they agree something with eBay, they kind of have to, because you're bound, you're selling on someone else's platform. So I don't know. Anyway, it's messed up. So just hang in there as much as you can, I guess. It's either your cards or someone else is I guess possibly risking their health to get them for you. So
Yeah,
there is that.
just be aware.
Yes, it reminds me of the old thing in West End Theatre. I don't know why you're shouting at me. It's a ticket. It's not a kidney. So there we go. What was I going to say? Bob Larkin joined the group. Bob
Larkin
Bob
joined the group.
We'll bleep this. Bob
Watch it, Bob.
Larkin joined the group. So there we go. Sorry, there's something else for you to do.
No, it's fine. I'm happy to do it.
Okay, brilliant.
He's worthy of a beep.
He is worthy of a beep. If any of you don't know who Bob Larkin is, then press pause and come back. Bob Larkin is one of the major kind of Marvel and other stuff. He didn't just do Marvel. In the 70s,
He's a legend.
He did so
There's
much
only one
good
word
work in the 70s.
Legend.
And I'll tell you who we've got to thank. We've got to thank Jennifer Wu from Upper Deck. She invited him into the group. I don't know if you'd seen that.
Really?
So Jennifer, thank you very much. Now Jennifer, in case you don't know, Jennifer's the lady who offered Simone Bianchi the job for Marvel Masterpieces 2018. So I think she, from what Matt said, I think she has moved within the company now, so she might not be directly on that artist liaison side.
Yeah.
But Jennifer's a sweetheart, and I think she listens, and she's been really supportive of us. So thank you, Jennifer. And Bob, I don't know if you listen to this. I know that I sent him a message and he hasn't seen it. Sent him a friend request. So I thought, he doesn't want to be friends with Bob Larkin.
Yeah,
but
this is true.
So who knows? Who knows?
I just appreciate him coming on, and he's very active, which is so nice.
Active. Yeah, he pops
he's
on.
Very nice.
He's commenting at all kinds of crazy hours.
I think everyone's really giddy right now, just because because Bob Larkin's there. Just fantastic pieces, really. You know what? I'm calling it. The day he joined is official Bob Larkin Day.
Oh, write that down quick.
Done.
I know
Writing
you've got
it
pen
down.
and paper there. Write it down.
I keep notes on the side.
So Bob Larkin Day. So we were having an absolute blast. We've mentioned character days on the group before, which kind of happened organically.
Yes.
That got a bit absolutely crazy, and that two people started to try the same character day on the same day, which was mightily confusing.
Yeah.
So I think what we did talk about this, and we haven't actually talked about it to anyone else, so we might as well talk about it now.
Yes.
I think there was talk about making it like kind of a thing every week. From Monday, and it would coincide with when that character first kind of appeared.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, and could be over the whole week too. Yeah. People can just like pop in and drop a photo. Yeah,
because what we're finding is that people were seeing it on the day, and then because they're in different time zones, by the time they got a card out, it was still 3 days after the day, and it just works better that way. So people really get amongst it and get behind it, and it doesn't necessarily then mean that week. That same week of the year is locked for that character forward. It really mixes it up a bit. So so you've got characters who can get popular characters, but you can also have less tier 2, tier 3 characters, that kind of thing,
right?
Rather than your Wolverines or your Hulks or people like that. You want let's think of a less popular character. Spot.
My guy.
Well, he's not exactly lead character status, is he?
What? He's huge. Everyone knows who it is. Ask everyone
knows who it is because
everyone
knows who you are, and you've brought him more fame and infamy than his appearance in comics.
That's probably true.
That's probably
a little bit true. Yeah, a Fing Fang Foom on Upper Deck,
yes.
A collector from Blowout who's very nice. He needed one more spot for his rainbow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was
didn't
asking
realise you
around.
were
I was
gonna
about to trade him
okay.
one for, just
Yeah,
so you can have it.
Yeah.
But he got it. So I think he was trying to do a rainbow set
You've
of
started a trend.
USM.
You have
Well, I
absolutely
mean,
started a trend.
I'm really glad that it happened. I think it's
Yeah.
a good product, and I think those rainbows are really undervalued for sure.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
let's see a
Yes.
rainbow get made.
Really?
Yes. This is my
Whoa.
first surprise of the episode for you. I'm going to start sharing my screen,
Yes.
and we will go to my my collection.
No way.
Yes, and while you do that, I'm absolutely dying to blow my nose, but I can't do it on camera. So let me just
Yes, you
share my
can.
screen.
That's what
No,
everyone's
come
tuned in
on,
for,
come
Ian.
on. All right, so okay, so there we are. There's my, and hopefully you won't be able to see me. So there we go.
Oh,
Excuse me. Sorry, that was disgusting.
it was
Apologies.
glorious, people. You guys missed it.
Apologies.
For
There we
shame.
go. I'll put that handkerchief on eBay later.
Might do
Right.
like a picture-in-picture thing where, like, in the corner, you're just like in slow motion. I don't know.
I'm giving you that look. Anyway, so you can see my screen, yeah?
Yes.
Marvel Horse. Okay, so let's do this. I was saving this for this episode. So I've been going after Spider-Gwen, as you may or may not know. So from Fleeroptera, Spider-Man. And it's not an inconsiderable task.
No, it is not.
Because, and this is actually quite a good video for people to actually see a little
See how it works.
So we are going to do EPACS 101 Part 2, because a lot of people have asked us questions about EPACS. Really kind of a lot of navigational stuff, really. Once you find your way around it, it's okay. It's like learning to drive a car, but until you've gone through that painful process, you don't kind of know where things are. So
I will be honest, it's worth it, people. I know they're not all digital cards. It's worth trading. It's worth finding rare cards.
Yeah.
It's definitely something to get used to.
Yeah. So this is my collection. I've searched Spider-Gwen, so it's only bringing up everything with that search term.
Right.
It has to be exact Spider -Gwen, and it picks that up. And then I'm going to filter it here by product to Fleer Ultra Spider-Man. So in Fleer Ultra Spider-Man, there are at least 5 Spider-Gwen, the kind of different streams I can go down. So there's the base card, which is this one here. Okay. So that's the base card.
Such a great card.
It's a beautiful card. I should know off the top of my head what artist that is, but I don't.
Well, you know who it is. It's our boy.
Oh,
it's your black cat.
KO. Oh, brilliant. Lovely stuff. Who, by the way, I found. Sorry, that was loud. I have found on Instagram. And
oh, really?
Yes, I found him on Instagram, and he digs our rainbow efforts. Which reminds me, I owe him a message.
What a nice guy.
He will come and do an intro.
He was really nice. He was really nice.
So there's the base set, and then there's the base set web foil, which is here. Which is same artwork, but with it.
Such a good looking insert,
it's got
though.
Kind of a webbing effect, and they put the webbing in a place that works with the artwork.
Yeah, it's always different. It's a range, so it's not boilerplate, which is really nice.
It's really nice. So there's that one, and then in the chase set, in the legacy set, which has 12 cards, there is this beautiful thing. So this is, and you see, I've got 6 of them here. So there's that, which is absolutely stunning, and that is actually,
go ahead.
Of the two, personally, that's my favorite of those two.
Well, this is actually part of a 3-character piece, and it's done by our friend. If you flip the card, we can show the audience.
It is.
Can we show the audience?
No, it's not.
Did they not put it on there?
No, they didn't put it on the cards, which I think is a little bit of an oversight. For the life of me, I can't. I tell you what, I've got the autograph version of that, so let's have a look.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's here somewhere. I can't see for looking. Hang on a minute. Right, silver foil panel.
Oh, that's right. It's not going to be under Spider-Gwen. It's going to be under the artist's name. So go ahead and take out Spider-Gwen, and then for attributes, put Auto.
No, that's fine. I'll come back to this. Well, this is fascinating for people watching. Right, there's a good lesson in doing. I'm actually going to do that a different way. So I'm going to go to product.
Okay.
I'm going to go down to Fleer Ultra Spider-Man here, and then I will go to insert.
Ooh,
here we go.
Look at you, fancy.
Coin auto.
Right
Here's-
there.
Here we go. That one. There. That's it. Luis Royo.
Luis Arroyo.
Um,
Hildebrandt did one as well,
Yes.
which we'll show later. But
That's yeah. So that's the site, and that's a gold web. So that webbing you can see there is gold. It
Yep.
really doesn't do itself any favors on the EPAX pictures, and these are
No.
numbered as well. So that is number
11 out of 49.
Is that 11 or 14?
Might be 14.
Might be 14. Who knows? I don't care. I've got it. I'm really happy with that. So let's just,
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't care. I've got it. I'm happy. I'm a
really
happy
good.
man.
Looks really good.
I'm easily pleased. But yes, it's part of a triptych with Silk and Spider Woman.
Yes.
So I was tempted to go for
All three. Wow.
well, not in as big a level as a rainbow, but
No, but like an auto.
yeah. So let me filter back to Spider Gwen. So then you got Legacy, and then you've got a Legacy web foil, which are rare as hen's teeth. So that's not there. So that's the Legacy web foil effect, which is nice. So that's the silver, and the autograph is the gold foil effect. So that comes out slightly better on the images.
And the webbing too, so everyone knows, it's very detailed and embossed.
Yeah.
So it has this nice texture to it. It's
Yeah.
very dynamic. The pictures do not do it justice
Yeah, it's
whatsoever.
beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful in the hand.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So then you collect 10 of each of the base, the Legacy, or the web foil, and you get a silver foil parallel. Okay, so I've got 5 of those now for the base.
Wow.
So this is the base card, and it appears dark because of the scan, but that is actually a very light silver effect.
Very light
when you
silver
look at it.
effect.
Now you see 5 there, so I'm halfway there. If I
Right.
get 10 of those, I can hit that combine button there, goes
Make a
blue,
rainbow.
and I can make a rainbow. Hang on a minute. How many silver foil parallels from Legacy do I have? That's right. I've got 10 of them.
No
we do it?
way.
This is going to look sexy.
I
There we
can't
go.
believe it, man.
So here we go. So I've got 10
Wow.
of the silver foil parallel from Legacy, which take 10 Legacy cards to get one of these. So this is 100 base cards. Sorry, 100 Legacy cards worth of Spider-Gwen here. And when I combine these, it's not redeeming. So there's a difference on EPAX. If you redeem something, the card shows as redeemed, but it stays in your collection. Whereas if you combine something, it vanishes. It's gone into the ether. Now, who knows? Because if I wanted to have all 10 of these shipped to me, I could do. So they physically do exist.
Yes.
So one can only assume that once I hit this button, they will go back into the system to be.
I think they go back into the system because they have an allocated number of how
Yeah.
many people can possibly get until the product runs out.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's do. I'm really excited. I know you.
I'm really
video
excited.
for
This
yours.
is crazy.
So let's do it. I love the animation when it does this. So here we go. I really hope this is capturing on the video. Otherwise, we're going to miss it.
I'm sure it is.
There we go. Right. The items to be combined will be deleted from your account. Do you wish to continue? You bet your ass I do.
Yes.
And there they go. Oh, look at that.
My God.
Let's click on that. That
Look at the way they captured
is
that.
my rainbow foil. That's actually scanned really nicely. That will be absolutely beautiful in hand. So I've got that one. I've got the gold auto of that. I'm working towards one of the 10 that I just combined. I'm 6 of the way along to one of those because I physically need one of those as well.
Look at that. Look how they got that. That looks so
So
good.
that's brilliant. So now I'm just going to carry on with the base card version. So I'd like to get that as well. But the web foils, I'm going to stop at just getting a silver foil version of those. But I'll leave that. I'll lock that because no one's having that. It's mine. It's mine. It's all mine. So there we go.
Wow.
There we
That's
go.
crazy.
That's brilliant.
That's
I'm
crazy.
really,
that
I'm
looks
really
so
pleased
good. Wow.
So I've joined the Rainbow Club. I've actually done it because that black
You've
cat
done it.
one, that black cat one I actually bought from someone. So that's the first one I've done where I've actually
Okay, sick.
I've actually
Oh,
done
that's
it.
awesome. I mean, you were
Yeah.
in before, but yes, you were definitely here.
Yeah, I wanted to save it for you. I wanted to save it for you.
Oh,
Yeah, I like to save myself. said no one in my family ever. So I very quick news flash. I'm going to share screen again. This is a very quick news flash.
2 times in one
Because,
day.
there's
Damn.
going to be more. There's going to be more. So do you remember?
I do.
A few a few episodes back, we had the artist Jerry Bennett, or as we called him,
Yes.
One Take Jerry. And
Jerry.
there is the piece of visual
joy.
gold that we used for the episode notes. So Jerry's a character. He actually did a live stream on because he's in Oklahoma on a local writers kind of Facebook thing. They did an interview which I've got saved to watch, which I'm looking forward to watching. So there's Jerry, and you know he's a character, lovely dude,
Yes,
brilliant
lovely.
artwork.
Very.
And lo and behold, when I was looking on Twitter this morning,
Ooh.
he's taken the beard off. So there's the news flash. Jerry Bennett's lost his
Wow.
beard. Let's just side by side these two. Before, after. Before, after.
How is he still good looking though through both?
I'm
that's
sorry.
amazing.
He's a fine looking man.
Pure joy.
So yeah.
Pure
so,
joy, I say.
Jerry, I want to know if the beard is possibly saved and available to be inserted into a limited edition numbered card, possibly with your autograph on as well.
I second that.
I don't know why I'm waiting for him to reply because we're not live streaming and he's not on the podcast. But anyway, so
Hopefully
that
he would.
I can't believe I just wanted to use that because I can't spend any money. You're probably thinking we can't do pack of the week. We can do pack of the week. I have in my hand Fleer Ultra X-Men from 1995, I think. It's
Just
the
got
chromium
all the
one.
presents today.
Chromium one, anyway. It's the Kubert chromium one. So
I
I'm
love
going to
those
open this
chromes.
right now.
Do it.
I've actually got 4 of them. I'm not going to open all 4 of them right now. I did actually have 8 originally, so I've opened 4 of them, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to save the others. So this is the Wolverine front one. Actually, no, hang on a minute. Let's give you the choice. So you got Wolverine. You see that?
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Jean Grey.
Oh, that's a pretty card. That's a really
Looking
pretty card.
A bit pneumatic. We have Cyclops.
Nice.
And we have Gambit.
Oh, okay. So
Which
I'm
of
a
these
Gambit
4?
guy.
Do you want Gambit?
I'm a Gambit
Let's open
guy.
Gambit.
I can be honest.
So this is
stereotypical.
Fleer Ultra X-Men. It's the Kubert artwork, Adam Kubert, and this set came out in a number of different iterations. This actually did come out in '95, but then it was released as Fleer Ultra X-Men '96, but as a non-chromium version. Then there's also an international. Excuse me, sorry. Pardon me. It was not me. It was my tea back from below to say hello. There was an international.
Full circle.
I like to recycle. There was an international version, which was the. Stop it. Which was the so good that we're not live. Which was the same cards but without any inserts.
Yes.
So yeah, there's about 4 different releases of this.
I love those packs,
anyway,
man. That's such a blast from the past. I remember buying those. That's so cool.
Yeah, I have forensically opened the first 4. So I do have 4 that I opened because I bought. You remember I said that I bought this beauty, which I can show you. Remember I said I bought that?
Yes. Oh.
So along with this was
pretty.
a lot that had a full base set, some promo stuff, and it also had. So this is the beauty about having rearranged. All my cards are here.
I want to make that binder.
Like over here.
That's nice.
I can't show you because there's a short lead on the computer.
No. I believe you.
But
we'll do office tours.
But this is brilliant. In here, this is a slight aside. So I've got the uncut sheet, and the uncut sheet from this set was an absolute joy. This is that one.
They just don't make them like that anymore.
So it's the cards, but you've got Wolverine clawing his way through it in a foil effect.
I love how his claws are on Cyclops too. That's pretty
This
funny.
one, however, is signed by one of the contributing artists to this set,
Oh,
Nelson DeFaro Castro.
damn, Ian.
I bought this from him. Yeah.
What?
He when MCCW and MMC kind of took off and everyone started joining, he posted that he had some, and so I was like, oh, okay, I'll have one. So yeah, $20 plus shipping. He sent me a signed one. I was like, thank you very much.
Wow.
I'll buy that for $1. So I thought, yeah. So I've got a signed one in here. I can't get it back in. He said the actress
That's what she
publisher.
said.
And I've got the regular one there as well. And I've got the packs all in here. It's all
I love your binders. That looks sick, man.
Anyway, so there's that one. But with that binder purchase, the guy who bought it, there were 8 packs. And I was like, oh, okay, there'll be 8 packs of that, which will go quite nicely with it. But no, they're from a different set altogether. So,
Wow.
So let's do it. So
Let's
do
do
open
it.
these very, very carefully. So let's just do this. I know a lot of people are rippers and they just go through them. I like to save.
Yeah, I don't do that. I take my time and I save packs.
Yes, well, especially the older ones, you know.
No judges, but seriously.
Yeah. So here we go. Oh, they're a bit stuck in here. Now the thing is with old cards, sometimes they can get a bit stuck in the packet.
So
Sets,
you just have to cradle them.
Yeah. Some sets they stick together, as in they cause damage, just because of the age of the card. So there's that.
I knew you got the Gambit. Yes, you got my favorite, the Gambler.
Oh, this. Oh, so you've had a sneak peek. Sorry, I'm holding them.
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't. I have no idea what's coming.
Right. So that is one of the chase cards, and yeah, they are just a tiny bit stuck, but they're not because they're chromium. It's not pulling the print off the card. So this is from the Haunted Mansion.
That's
Halloween
my favorite Halloween subset. I need to get a full set of that.
And these are going to come out terribly, so I will take a
I love that. We'll put pictures up where you're holding it.
It's just wonderful.
I love it.
It's just great. So
that looks so good.
There we go. So that's the Gambit there, and then we have. Oh, nice. This is stuck to the card below. Bear with me. Hold the line, caller. I'm going to sing a little ditty that's for one of the people in our group. Strangers in the night, exchanging fluids. Anyway, so this is Sabretooth. You look horrified.
I am.
Absolutely horrified.
Sabretooth looks great.
Yeah. There we go. They're very shiny.
Very pretty.
Shiny card. This is Long Shot. This is very, very of its time.
Underappreciated, man. What a cool character.
These feel beautiful. I mean, these are 25 years old.
And they still feel great. That's sick.
Oh, nice. Okay, I've got an embossed Alternate X insert 5 of 20 cable.
Look at that
look, can
cable.
You see the embossing on that?
Yes, I can.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look at that character. That cable is sick.
I love it. Can I just say, much as the chromium is nice, I actually think that his artworks
I like them
better on the matte finish. So I actually personally slightly prefer the matte release of this set, the non-chromium version. But that's just
I like them as a pairing. I definitely like them as a pairing.
I will combine them. Don't you worry. I've got a few cards from both sets actually.
That's awesome.
Now, as with Marvel Masterpieces 94 and 95, there was a kind of a printed signature version.
Oh.
As in, and the same is true of Marvel Masterpieces 2018 and 2016 as well.
And 94
so
too.
One per pack. So this is a parallel with a printed signature.
I've never seen one with a printed signature. It looks really good.
Yeah, you only get one per pack, so obviously it's a much, much tougher thing to pull together. So I think it's a 100-card set. But yeah.
That's awesome. 100-card set?
Is that Blood Oath? Yeah.
Blood Oath.
Nice.
Wow. Well, that's the Blood Oath that him and Lady Deathstrike took, right?
Yeah.
To be together forever or whatever.
Oh, it's brilliant. Love it. So there's that one. And we've got, Harry Crossland.
Harry Crossland.
Bishop.
Oh, Bishop. Our boy who cosplays.
Yeah.
That's a great Bishop.
Harry, thinking
Harry.
Harry's working hard. Harry is in the medical side of things, so
Uh,
he's grafting. So stay safe, Harry. Who we got here? Holocaust.
Holocaust is really cool.
Look at that. Beautiful card.
They're just fun cards, man.
They are
You know,
fun
they're
cards.
fun. They got a nice shine to them.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm a sucker for anything
Now,
that
obviously, if you're
glows in
listening
the
on
darks or has a hologram. I'm in.
glow in the dark stuff, I love
Me
it.
too. I freak for it. I love it.
If you are listening to the audio version of this, obviously these will be on the tasting notes, and you
Yes.
will be only getting half the experience. And finally, we've got Logan, which is a Wolverine timeline card.
Hey, we got our pan kit
It's nice. And on the
for our
back,
Captain America.
they used the Jim Lee Uncanny X-Men cover. You remember that cover, don't you?
That's the cover,
That's
baby.
the cover. Which is brilliant.
I love Black Widow's
that
haircut in that.
Yeah.
She looks so slick. And
Yeah.
cool.
I love that representation of Black Widow.
Me too. I like
mid-80s
the
representation.
80s kind of
Yeah. It's
same.
really cool. It's really cool.
For me, that's just sick.
So there we
Awesome.
go. And that was one pack. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Really nice.
Wow, what a blast from the past, man.
They're just good quality cards. And because I'd already opened 4 of the packs,
Wow.
I have a little stack here if I can pick them up.
I gotta get a bunch of packs.
So that's what I've already got. And I've just added those to it as well.
How far are you on that set? Are those doubles?
I've no idea. No, I have a few somewhere. It's my next thing is to actually sort. Once I finish opening all these, I'll see what I've got and then see, where I am. Because across this set, the 96 release that had non-chromium, and one of them's slightly damaged there where it's stuck together. Oh, well, never mind. It is what it is. They're 25 years old.
Oh, yeah, man.
And the international version, I've probably got the full set in different versions, but obviously,
Wow.
I say probably. I've genuinely no clue. But no, that Alternative X cable embossed one is absolutely
I love that.
beautiful.
That's one of the nicer cables I've ever seen. I think that's one of my favorites.
Nice. It's
Well, we had that Bianchi
delicious.
cable pulled as well.
Yes. Yes.
Bianchi sketch cards have been. Yeah. Anyway, let's go.
Oh, right.
Sick,
yeah,
though.
we could go on. I want to talk about our intro artist.
Yes.
ECANHOJ. It's a remarkable name. I don't know if that's short for anything or if that's your kind of your kind of brand name. It could be called Steve Gibbons for all I know. But ECANHOJ. I just love what he's doing.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not going to call everyone Steve just because I can't pronounce.
I feel like you were just about to call everybody Steve, man.
No. We've already done that. We did that on the Christmas episode.
I know. I'm just saying. I feel like it was coming back.
No, it's not coming back. ECANHOJ, or E, as I'm going to call you from now on. I am about to share the screen so that we can see some of your gorgeousness. Gaze in. Oh, there's Jerry again. Jerry.
Jerry.
Get down, Jerry. Right. So you can find ECANHOJ. Let's go to his Instagram. Art of ECANHOJ, which is Instagram/ECANHOJ, which is ECANHOJ. He tags the podcast on every single post he does, which is brilliant. So he's kind of into it. Concept artist, animator, sketch cards, game designer, kind of jack of all trades. Currently working for Upper Deck / Marvel, and he came to my attention on Marvel 80th because I spotted him on Twitter. He's very active on Twitter as well, and I put the link in the tasting notes. I spotted his website, and he's got a really good website, and he puts a lot of work into it, and he puts a lot of stuff up here, and you can see he does these really good. Just look at the way he's constructed it. You can see.
I like his stuff a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen his stuff here and there, and I've always been a fan.
And he's chosen to. He's got a very different. He's done a different kind of styling on. He's chosen to go a different route with how he draws the cards on Premiere to how he did on 80.
Wow.
Very subtle kind of. Just look at this little feed here that's going. Let's just pull that
But
up.
look, see, that's the personality, man. Just a great piece.
I love it, and he's dated it as well.
It's really textured. Some
Doesn't
artists
marvelate
really
it.
date their
Yeah.
stuff. I think that's kind of cool.
It's really cool. The Hulk.
That's
There's a few
awesome.
people in the group who go a bit weak at the knees for that. The Hulk collectors. So these are APs,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. There's
Ah, that
look at
widow.
that.
That
He's
widow.
numbered that 1 of 20. That's interesting.
No, I think that's the date.
Yeah, January 20. Yes, you're right.
I thought so too. No, I thought so too.
No,
I thought so
you're
too.
probably
But
correct. You're probably correct. I
yeah,
don't think he did so many cards that he's got 20 APs for Marvel Premiere, but maybe he did. I don't know.
no, it might be work out.
Look at that Vision and Scarlet Witch. He's called it
Wow,
Wonder
I
Vision.
love that one a lot.
It's great. I really like his stuff. The reason I was excited, and he sent me the intro a couple of months ago, and I haven't used it yet because we've actually had quite a lot going on, and we've had quite a lot
We
of
have.
guests on and
We
things
really,
like that.
really have.
And I wanted to give him a little bit more space and time than other people because you see he's worked on Thor, he's worked on Marvel Beginnings, 80th.
He's done a great job with this site.
Exactly. This
Great
site's
job.
brilliant. Top 20 sketch cards by series, so I imagine they're his own choices here. Look at that silk.
I like that Venom and that silk. The silk is dope.
They're wonderful. I love that Punisher in the middle. The good thing is that people can kind of follow along what we're doing. So I'm not.
Oh, look at that Morbius. That's cool. That Lady Thor.
Yeah.
Is that Phoenix.
I know. I know. Look what he's done with the colours. And the kind of he's kind of played around with the negative.
It's very Sin City, black, red, and white.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I love it.
Very
I
nice
love
piece.
his style. I love his styling.
I love his style. That Lady Thor is beautiful. That's a planet behind her head right there. The red planet. That's beautiful.
It's great. It's great. Where he's used colour,
he kills it.
And look, he's not afraid of a bit of white space as well.
No, I love that. I love white space.
On such a small
I'm not
card.
I don't need everything to be. I need it to look. Yeah. Here's the thing with sketch cards, right? They have to be able to. It's like a tattoo. You have to see what it is from afar as well.
Yeah.
And his style very much is indicative of that.
So,
the hatching, the cross hatching on Venom is just so slick.
This is awesome work. Why I want to talk about it was, and I strongly suggest you go and look at this because not everyone does this because it's not everyone's wheelhouse to do it. And some people find it easier than others. So ECANHOJ obviously spends a lot of time on his website, spends a lot of time talking about it. But he did a blog post about sketch cards and artist proofed cards. And this is the first thing I saw of him. And I was like, I've got to get this guy. I've got to talk about this on the podcast. So I saw this back at the turn of the year. And he's talking about what are sketch cards. And he's talking about his guidelines, a list of characters that can't be drawn. I haven't actually seen this before. This is brilliant. This is the post I'd seen. There's a list of characters that can't be seen. So if you want a real insight, there we go. ECANHOJ is back to make 4 sketch card projects for Upper Deck Marvel 2019-2020. And I imagine that's a self-portrait of him.
I like it a lot.
Handsome young fellow that he is. But if you look at it, you get a real sense of the process by reading these blog posts.
Yes,
you'll see in a moment when it loads. He can't tell you. So he's talking about here. He talks about the fact that he took a break from cards, where he studied other forms of art media when it's game development. So he's come back to sketch cards. So that's why he's on Marvel Beginnings, and then there's such a gap between him coming back to it.
Yeah.
Here we go. I decided to change my artist name from John Ace to ECANHOJ or ECANHOJ, he said here.
ECANHOJ.
Yeah, well, he's actually pronounced it Hoj on the opening intro.
Interesting.
I don't know. It might have been, but he's actually said there from John Ace. So I'm calling you John now for the moment. It's Econ. Here we go. It's John Ace backwards. Look, he spelt the word backwards.
Ha ha ha.
That's what it is. That's nice. All right. Okay, I get
cool.
it now. Love it.
That's cool.
Isn't it great? You can actually see us having the penny drop.
See?
It talks about his style, talks about his materials. Look at this. So I'm not going to, he does art blogger, he does YouTube stuff. He's got a YouTube channel. Seriously, if you want to know more about the process, about doing this, have a look at John's site. Have a good look around the blog post. Click on his YouTube. Have a look at his stuff. There's a little picture of him there. Will that load up? Will that load up? No, it won't. It doesn't do anything. Oh, it's waiting for something. Oh. Yeah, it's basically he's got. It's a
homepage button.
Yeah, it's fine. There he is.
Like we're on an episode of Catfish or like some kind of weird thing where we're like.
I don't know. I kind of feel like he's going to be He's going to. Yeah, here we go. He started doing Thor.
does
Here we
say-
go. Thor and Marvel Beginnings in 2011.
Yep.
And then he took a long gap, and then he's come back to cards.
I'm glad he came back for sure.
Yeah.
I like his style a lot.
I really dig his stuff. All these links are going to go on the tasting notes, folks.
Yes.
It's absolutely wonderful. I'm really, 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 I'm really excited by that. I've been wanting to talk about his stuff for a while. I'd love to have him come on the episode and we can talk about him a bit more
Same.
because it's that gap. So he's coming back to it. I'd love to find out a little bit about what. Oh, my brain's gone.
What brought him back?
What brought him back? Yeah, but what the difference is in what differences were there in how you approached it?
Yeah.
What differences were there in terms of the guidelines and how you were asked to provide the service to Upper Deck, who were basically hiring you to do the sketch cards, and puts a lot of work into it. I love it.
I agree.
Absolutely love it. So top man. Thank you very much, ECANHOJ, for that. What else was I going to talk about? We've talked about Jerry Bennett's beard.
We did,
Quite frankly,
which is important. That was the top of the list.
I could spend an awful lot more time talking about that.
We might have a whole episode.
We might have. I've got one more thing to drop on you.
Wow, this is a crazy day. Okay.
It is a crazy day. One thing I love about crazy days and crazy times, because we are living in crazy times, is have you seen the hashtag 6fanarts thing going around on Instagram?
Yes, where you give like an artist 6 random characters and they draw them.
Well,
is that what we're talking about?
they have a little grid. So I will share screen again so you can see the grid.
Show me grid.
I will show you gridded. Hello, Norrin. Oh my goodness! Look at your hair. Look at your long.
Looks so beautiful.
Hair.
Lovely.
So basically, an artist gets this. Okay, so they post this. You can see you got this little grid. Give me 6 characters to make fan art of. So a lot of artists have been posting the grid and saying, suggest stuff. And I've obviously started throwing Black Cat into virtually everywhere I can go.
Of course.
But the beauty of it is some of them I've missed the suggestions part of it, or obviously I'm not going to suggest it all the time. And I just wanted to give a shout out for friend of the podcast. Sorry, not fan of the podcast. What is it? Ron Leary Jr., who was an intro way back. Episode 6 or 7, I think. We haven't talked about him much since. So Ron, how are you, sir? How are you, buddy? I've missed you, Ron. Come on the show.
Yes, Ron.
Come on the show. Come and talk to us.
Let's get Ron back.
Now that we're getting our interviews. Finally, it's only taken like 9 months for us to get into a regular pattern of actually talking to other people. But we're there. But Ron,
we're here.
We are here. So Ron started there and ended here, and I just wanted to show this because I think it's absolutely.
Oh wow!
Let's zoom right in on this, if I can get that to fit.
Kendra,
Look
Vegeta.
at that.
Death looks awesome, and Skeletor. Sick.
And I'm looking at this. You can see I've commented there. Damn, Ron, you make this look easy. Superbly done, and it is absolutely. And this is the thing, if I drew that, it would, my 4-year-old could do a better job of me at drawing this. But some of these guys that we kind of talk to that do cards are just so ridiculously talented. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sandman at the bottom.
That's sick.
Skeletor next to it from He-Man.
I love it.
What I love about it is that these would have all been suggestions from people.
That's so cool.
So it's actually from an artist's point of view, I imagine it'd be quite cool and quite a stimulating thing, because it's like, okay, who do you want to see? It's almost like taking requests.
Yeah. Also, you get to like experience new IPs, new characters, new like design challenges.
I mean,
that's really cool. I love it, and I love that. I guess I'm from Okami. Damn.
Yeah.
Deep cuts.
I don't know all of these.
Akira.
Yeah. But
Akira's great.
Akira, of course, the animated.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls, look, there's one there.
Elder Scrolls. I love that. That's really cool.
Dragon Ball, top middle. That's brilliant.
Yeah,
I love
Sandman Death. Sick.
I love it. So, Ron, hats off to you. You can actually
go, Ron.
Let me click on the post and click on the hashtag. Let's see if we can see anyone else. 6 fan arts. There we go. Because the hashtag has got thousands of posts on it. Look at all.
Really?
Look at all.
Maybe we got any of our other people.
Oh my goodness me! Look at this. Right, I'm going to go for this one because I can see a Venom on it. I don't know what the artist is. Sweeney Boo. I don't know who you are, Sweeney Boo, but brilliant.
Oh, Black
look at that.
Cat. They got
Yep.
Cat on there too. Oh, they got some really cool people. Black Sad, I mean.
Yeah, but that is a cat in a suit. It's not Black
Sorry.
Cat that
I
I
don't know
know.
why I said Black Cat. I meant Black Sad.
Yeah,
I got Black Cat on the brain.
it's brilliant. That's the guy from The Witcher, isn't it?
Yeah, Garrett.
But yeah, and just
Sick.
so just do yourself a favor. I'll put a link to this. Just go. This is brilliant. Look
Check
at
it
that.
out.
Someone's
So much
but
fun.
There's so many different art styles here. I'm just scrolling through the
Yeah.
hashtag. Look at that. Who's that? Tata.art.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
But you can really just discover some new artwork and some new artists just by doing this.
Oh, cool.
Look at that. That's brilliant. That looks like someone
That's
from
brilliant.
Disney.
Yeah, that's Tangled, the Princess Rapunzel.
I should know that because my daughter is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy on it. Who's this?
Oh, cool.
No, I can't pronounce that. Some of these.
I like the effects though. They
they're
look
brilliant.
cool.
Look at this. Garfield, Princess.
Hey,
Bubblegum.
Scooby Doo.
But there's so many, and the thing is,
And
not all
Misty.
these people are obviously, professional or artists working in cards necessarily. All
We should do
spectrums.
one.
What, you and me?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I can't print anything out, so I haven't got a printer at home, and I can't. I can't be in the office, so unfortunately, I'll have to take a rain check on that for the moment.
We'll come back to it.
Well, I tell you what I could do though. That little grid of 6, I could quite happily put in my 6 favorite cats, but I could also just do my 6 favorite kind of cards that I own. So I could do that in the iPhone. I could take a photo and just superimpose it. That's
kind of a fun idea.
If you're not,
That's a really cool idea.
So I like that. So we could hijack that.
We could hijack that.
You know what? I think I might hijack that and actually put that on the group as a template and have people post their own.
That'd be pretty
getting
fun.
people to narrow it down to 6 is going.
That's crazy town.
It's going to be absolutely. I mean, I'd have trouble. I'm not sure who this person is. Mechanico Art. It's done a Spider-Gwen look.
Yeah, there it is.
And there's a Buffy as well. We've still got to do our Angel episode.
We got to do our Angel show.
No. There's a squirrel girl. Oh, brilliant. One for Frank and
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta
Ray Bill. Drax.
Toast of London.
Oh, that's the show. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
I love that.
6 fan arts.
Shadow.
Hashtag. Go and have a look at it, folks.
Check it out.
That's kind of all I had for this week, unless you've got anything else you want to talk about.
No, I think that's beautiful. I think it's a great way to sum it up.
I am actually going to, very quickly, for those who didn't see it, it's on the podcast page. I did an unboxing last week, so I'll go back to sharing my screen now. You sent me loads of cool stuff, and one of the things that I missed out on the video was this graded black cat from Women of
10.
Marvel.
Graded 10 black
10.
cat.
The Pankit Shah
swimsuit, man.
Who's on the, let me take it out of its, it's in one of these sleeves. I can't figure out how to open it. I'm very new to
it's on the top.
Graded cards. Here it is. I think it's got. Here we go.
Those are great sleeves too. Amanda uses the best sleeves, man.
Here we go. So that's the Women of Marvel swimsuit, and you can't see it because it's in the case.
Water droplet effect.
It's got a bubble effect. Yeah.
Sick.
So it's kind of, you remember the swimsuit specials that they used to do?
Yes.
Back in the day, Marvel do. Yeah,
special.
They did them all sorts of them.
Such a cool man.
So anyway, it's a graded one of those. So I have, rather randomly, once things return to the new normal, I think it will be, and money's a bit freer, I've decided that I'm probably going to go for a graded version of most of the Black Cat base cards.
So you and I are now
I think I'm going to go graded. And for the sketch cards, I think I'll do one touch. Because you, very kind sir, sent me my first little batch of one touches. And I don't know if you saw on the video, but I put them straight in. So these are the sketches. That
do you like them?
I do.
Oh, wow. They're nice, man. They're nice. They feel good on the card.
So yeah, it's just, and
I love that card.
These fit. Yeah, this Andre Olsch.
Andre, I know.
Yeah,
Andre's the best.
Cool as heck, of course.
Cool as heck. Rockstar.
And Don Martensito from Flair.
That's a subtle one, but I love it so much.
That's nice. I really like it.
They look good in the one touches,
nice.
man.
They just, but the other thing, I can have them out. I can hold them. I can touch them. I can put them up here so I can see them.
Sleep with them, not worried about bending them. That's the way to do it.
Well,
Put them
you
under
know,
your pillow at night.
whatever works, buddy.
Yeah,
Whatever works.
that's where I keep
so
my
anyway,
stuff.
So the one touch is, I think I've got about how many? You put in loads, thank you, because these are
Yeah, I thought
these
so.
Are, these
I thought
are,
you
these are
wanted.
trickier to get over here, and so you've got another.
Hopefully, I gave you a range.
Yeah, you got another. I'm not sure if they're all different. Actually, are they different?
Some might be some different sizes.
Yes, actually, I think this one's a bit thicker. So I'll have
Yeah,
a
so you
play
got a
around with
100
those.
point, 75 point, and a 35 point, maybe,
So I think the ones
or
I've got.
55.
Well, these will be 35, I imagine, because
Let me see.
they fit.
No, that's a little bigger. So I think I
Is it?
gave it because I don't like putting them in 35s because they feel a little too tight.
Oh, okay. It doesn't.
But I don't
That's
know.
the thing. It doesn't move around much, though.
Maybe I'm wrong.
So,
I
who
put
knows?
a bunch of stuff in there. Who knows?
Who knows? But brilliant. Really, really pleased with that. So thank you, buddy.
I'm glad.
I need like probably 150 of the things.
Yeah.
I guess. So I will of different thicknesses and sizes. So I will work my way through that. On the group, the only reason it springs to mind is on MCCW. Stephen Bagley, Bag of Fleas, did a little video of him getting a 260 point. So that's thick.
What a beast.
One touch for the Marvel Premiere color box.
That's cool.
They're really thick. And
I have to find that video. I didn't see it. Damn.
Yeah, no, he posted it last night. And
I'll check it out.
But what I've started to do on the group now is I've started to add topics. So if you look at the topics, there's a topic called card storage. So I've started tagging posts as they come up so that people can find
Ian,
stuff a bit
you
better.
are a god. Brilliant.
I've actually got Alan Michael to thank for that. Alan. Good
Alan's the
evening,
best, man.
sir. Who I think he runs a few groups on different subjects, and he's the one who suggested it. So I was like, yeah, why not? It's functionality.
He's
let's
the
do it.
best.
So there we go. Thank you, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody.
There is, as always, the tasting notes are going to be on our feeds. Post some comments. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We are going to try and do a live streamed episode,
Yes.
which we'll do on our podcast page. We are trying to figure out the technology. There is technology that I saw available that I saw the Hobby Hotline using, which is a new kind of calling thing primarily for sports cards, and they use a bit of kit, but unfortunately there's a monthly subscription to a lot of the things that we need to do it, and
Yeah.
at the moment I just can't be spending on that. So but
No.
we are wanting to do a live episode.
Yes.
But we'll try and do more of these video ones, and we'll try and get more stuff to show you on them. And but for now, you got to see a rainbow, you got to see Jerry's beard and lack of. Stay well, people. Thank you very much indeed for listening.
And enjoy collecting, everybody.
Boom!